Welcome to my craft room down on the farm. I'm Cherie Wheatley, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator coming to you from Raywick, Kentucky. Well, today we're making this beautiful Christmas card. I'm so excited about this. We're using the stamp set Dashing Deer. It's in our 2018 holiday catalog. We're using the deer stamp here, the sentiment we're using here, and for the inside of the card, I believe I'm using this. Yes, we're using this for the inside of the card. Now I'm pulling in some from another bundle that's in the holiday catalog. This is the Farmhouse Christmas bundle. And we're using some of the Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper, which is absolutely beautiful. And we're using some of the striped burlap trim and some of the Festive Farmhouse Cotton Twine. Now, this burlap trim that I'm using and this festive farmhouse trim is low inventory right now. So, and as well as because I'm detailed deer thinlits to cut out this deer, and they're in low inventory too. So if you are interested in getting any of these products, I would recommend getting them as soon as possible before they're gone. All right. Let's set this aside here. Now, the inks that we're going to be using today on this project is Mossy Meadow and Cherry Cobbler. Our paper bits, we have Mossy Meadow for the card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and just fold it in half here. Get your bone folder and just burnish that crease there to make it nice and crisp. That's our card base. Now we have a piece of the Cherry Cobbler. And this right here is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. DSP from the Festive Farmhouse DSP. I cut this, notice here. It's going to fit on there like that. And this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then this piece will leave facing up this way. And this is the back side of it. We'll just flip it over here to give it a little, change it up there just a little bit. And it coordinates all together. And that will be sitting on top of here. Then we have a piece for the inside. This is 5 1/4 by 4 inches for the inside layer. Now, after I trimmed up this Festive Farmhouse DSP, I got a piece of it left here, and this is 1 inch wide that we'll be putting along the side of this that goes on the inside. Then we have a scrap piece of white, a Whisper White, and a scrap piece of Mossy Meadow for our sentiment. And here's some scrap where we'll stamp our deer. All right. I've got our multi-purpose glue here. I'm going to just adhere this to the piece of Cherry Cobbler. Eyeballing it around the edges here to get it all like the same. Alright, then we're going to take this piece and turn it like that. Then we're going to put, we're also going to put, well, I'll show you when we get there. Alright, now that goes here. We'll put some glue on that. Now, if there's a little seam right there, that's okay. We're going to put a ribbon across through there, which is this striped burlap trim that I showed you that we're going to be putting across through there to cover up that seam. Flip this over and put a little adhesive that way that's going to go. Put this piece of the burlap trim across to there. Flip it over and tack it down. Get it straight here. And just flip it over and tack it down there. Alright, there's that piece. And now we'll pull out our stamp for the deer. We're going to ink this up with the Mossy Meadow ink. This stamp is absolutely beautiful. I love the designs in it. Hold it down for just a few seconds to let the ink absorb into the paper. Isn't that beautiful? It is gorgeous. All right, I'm going to get my simple chamois I have here, which is really nice to clean off your ink off your stamps. Okay, now take this over to your Big Shot and you'll use your little die, your die cut from your detailed deer thinlits and cut that out. I've already done that for us to save some time. There we go. We're going to turn this over, put some dimensionals on the back to pop it up. We'll use some of the big ones for the body part and some of the mini ones for the little areas. Okay, we got all the backings of the dimensionals off. We'll bring in this panel here. And I'm going to pop it up here kind of at a little of an angle with its legs going under that trim. Pressing down on there real good. Now this kind of pops up just a little bit here. I like to put a little bit of a little glue dot right there in the center of that trim here to kind of hold it down a little tighter, which in turn kind of holds down the little deer's legs. Alright, there's that. Now we're going to work on our sentiment using Cherry Cobbler. Okay, we're using Happiest Christmas Wishes, and that looks a little crooked. Alright. Tap, tap, tap in our ink. I'm going to just test it here, give it a test run on my grid paper. That looks pretty good. Alright. And I had the right side up. Okay, good and inked up. This little piece is 3/4 inches wide of this Whisper White. Very nice. And then this Mossy Meadow is 1 inch wide. Alright, now I'm going to bring in my triple banner punch, or banner triple punch. Banner triple punch is what they call it. And we're going to see how I got this, punch this right here where this is all even, the little flag points here. I'll show you how to do that. You line this up here, get it all how you want to line it. Get it even there on the end. Then hold it. Bring it into your triple banner punch backwards. So you can see what's going on. Kind of get it centered there. Make a little house looking. Let's see. Over just a little bit. And your pieces go fine everywhere. Then when you move it back, it's perfectly lined up. Alright, let's glue this on. Glue this together using the multi-purpose glue, which gives you wiggle room to get this all around where you get it lined up good, how you like it. Okay, I got that all glued on there and trimmed off a little bit off the edge. We're going to bring that over here to the edge of the DSP here. Pop this up with dimensionals. 1, 2, and 3. So if you can see. Here, we'll put it up there so you can see. There we go. Now we're going to just use my glue. Now we're going to put some glue on the back of this panel and attach it to our card base. So on the back of the trim there too. Alright, bring in our card base. Little antlers. Give it a good rub there. And press. Alright, if you notice on this one, around the edges, I have that little stamp that's right here. I went around the edges with Mossy Meadow, tone on tone, and stamped that around as a little extra texture. And this one I'm just leaving plain. I was just wondering, which one do you think you like better, with the flowers or not? You let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Okay, I've already made a bow out of the Festive Farmhouse cotton twine, and this is cherry cobbler. To save some time, I went ahead and did that. And a glue dot here, and my pokey tool, piercing tool. Kind of roll it a little bit. Put it on the back. And the knot there. I roll it so it's not sticking out everywhere. This is some sticky stuff. Likes to stick to my finger. Alright, put it right here at the base of the neck of the deer. That is so cute. Look at the detail on that stamp. It's so beautiful. Alright, now for our inside piece. There's this DSP here that I had left over after I was trimming, this for the card. And I'm going to use that side because it looks like I had some ink on that side. Kind of laid along the edge of this, the piece that goes inside the card. Kind of see where I need to stop to put the glue. So I'm just going to attach this whole piece on and cut the end off here. Alright, lay it on the edge, put it up here to the top. Now you can use this with any other DSP that you have. I mean, you can cut a piece of DSP this size, so 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then I cut it in the 1.5 inches is where I cut it at, and you can just flip it over because they coordinate. The front and the back coordinate, so you can use any DSP just to make this kind of basic panel here. Okay, get my snips. Alright, that off. Get you some more Tombow glue. Maybe I will stamp it first before with the inside, just in case I mess it up and I have to redo it. Which way do I have it here? Sometimes these, I can't, upside down, of course. Okay, good inked up. I'm going to check it, see, it's pretty straight. Alright. There we go. Okay, now we'll get our glue back here and put it on the back of the card, the base, the layer here. Get it out sometime. And right up there. There we go. And that's the inside of your card. Here's this one without the little flowers, and that's the one with. Now all these products that I use to make this card, I sell them in my online store. Down in the description of the video here, we'll have the details of with the items and the details, and I'll have a coordinating blog post that you can go over and get the measurements for, so you don't have to worry about writing anything down. You can get all the measurements and all the details from that. So, all right, well, here is the stamp set that I used, the Dashing Deer. If you have any questions about anything or need to, just let me know, leave comments, and if you enjoyed this video, I really would appreciate a big thumbs up and share my video. That would mean so much to me because I'm trying to grow my business, and that would help a whole lot. So, and make sure if you subscribe to my channel that you hit that little bell so you will be notified whenever I put another video up. Thanks so much for joining me down on the farm. Until next time, happy stamping.